Welcome to this week's Celebration Assembly. And haven't you all just been phenomenal this week? You have been showing our pride values every single day, whether you have been learning from home or learning with us in school. You have been passionate about your learning, showing lots of excitement about what we're doing. You have all been resilient like Rocco. You have been brave and intrepid like Indy, and you have been dependable like Daisy, helping each other, and you have shown lots and lots and lots of empathy like Ellie, being kind to each other and looking after each other and treating each other with respect, which has been really important, especially as we've done lots of things to think about anti-bullying this week. So well done, everybody. It's been another very, very successful week. Let's hear all about it from our teachers.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Kendall here. Now by the time we watch this, we'll be back in our classroom where we belong. We have been so busy in Milne class this week doing our learning at home, and I have to say that all of the children have blown me away with their passion for their learning. It has been incredible, and I am so proud of each and every one of you, and for your parents as well, because it's quite tricky for everyone when we're having to learn at home, but you've all risen to the occasion and shown great resilience. Now, this has been an almost impossible task to choose who the star of the week is this week, but I have had to choose somebody. And I have chosen this person because she has followed all of our pride values to the letter this week, particularly her passion. She has just been like Paolo, and she has blown me away every single day. I've been talking to Mrs. Jory James and Mrs. Wilkinson, and we've all said the same. She has put a smile on our faces every single day. She tackles every single activity with such enthusiasm, and often adds a little song to each activity as well. So much so that the other day I had to go and watch Moana, because she'd been singing songs from Moana and it made me want to watch it. And her passion has rubbed off on her little brother as well. He's been getting fully involved in all of her home learning as well. So I think she'll have guessed who it is. The star of the week this week in Milne class has to go to Zara.
Mrs. Smithson here from Morpurgo class, from home again. So it has been another fantastic week in Morpurgo class with so many children taking part with so many of the activities on Seesaw that have been set. I have been really impressed with everybody in my class, and lots of people have been sent to the Smiley Sun. It has made it really tricky for me to choose my star of the week, but I have had a look back through all the activities and I have chosen my star of the week. Now, my star of the week is a young lady who is very arty. She loves to draw and her creations are absolutely fantastic. She has done every activity on Seesaw that has been set. She has done a smelting bronze flowchart where she took a bit of a different route to everybody else. So she drew the instructions. She has been writing Stone Age poems. She has been telling the time. She drew an amazing Pudsey Bear last week, amongst many other activities. She is a young lady who could be Star of the Week every week because she makes me smile in school all the time. So my Star of the Week this week is Cleo.
It's Mrs. Ravina here up on the top floor in Ralph class, and we have had such a lovely week this week. It's been so nice to be back with my class in school and seeing all of their lovely smiling faces every day. The weather has been extremely sunny up here. There may have been rain outside, but it has been all sunshine in Ralph class. This week's Star of the Week, therefore, was really tricky, But in the end, I have chosen someone who is always passionate about her learning. She is always reliable. She's incredibly dependable, like Daisy. I turn around and I know that this person is always going to be doing the right thing. She is kind to her friends. She's really empathetic, and I just can't fault her. And since we came back, particularly after half term, I've noticed her being just that little bit more intrepid. She is volunteering her answers more to the class, and she's just generally really prepared to stick up for her answers, and that makes me feel really proud. So Isabella, this is for you. You are Ralph Class Star of the Week. Well done.
Well, good morning, Mr. Morland here in the Year 5 Pullman class at the top of the tower, and it's my pleasure to talk to you about my Star of the Week. And in fact, our class has had a really interesting and exciting week up here, whether we've been drawing and interpreting bars and charts, or we've been researching and writing about Vikings, or even getting really stuck into our computing unit, which has been to create an exciting heroes versus villains computer game using Scratch. Well, whatever we've been doing, this person has shown all of our pride values, as they do week in and week out. They've had a particularly exciting week though, because in addition to showing our values in the classroom, they've also had the opportunity to show those values down in the radio studio, because they were one of the first 4 digital leaders whose name came out of the hat to present our lunchtime show. They've been so passionate this week, and you will hear that in their voice if you tune in. They've been resilient, because actually it's been a little bit tricky at times getting things up and running and learning how we get on. But they have been intrepid. They've not been afraid to clamber out of the other side of the learning pit and come out of it much stronger in terms of the skills that they've been learning down in the radio station. They're also a very dependable character in our classroom. I know they'll always do the right thing for me. And isn't it lovely that they've got that 5th one as well, which is they are empathetic and looking after their friends. And it's been lovely to see her helping out the other people in the radio station and encouraging them. So for all those reasons, and just being a really super member of our Pullman team, week in and week out, but particularly well done this week for your debut on the radio station, my Star of the Week is Elsie.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Folks here in Dar class on the ground floor. What a super busy week we've had, researching about polar bears, finding out about different animals and their habitats. We've shown such passion for our topic this week. My Star of the Week though has been working really hard on their growth mindset, trying to be an independent learner, not giving up when things are tough. And my Star of the Week is someone who celebrates the success of others and always says a well done. And he's been working really independently, and Mrs. Carter Dionisio and Miss Barrett have been super impressed, particularly in phonics, with his writing and how he's giving things a go on his own. He always has the nicest smile and he's got the most wonderful manners. And so for all of those reasons, my Star of the Week is Finley. Well done, Finley.
Good morning everyone, Mrs. Mangam here from Donaldson class. As we come to the end of our 2nd week of home learning, I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of Donaldson class for their resilience and hard work. Well done, you are all brilliant. But this week, our Star of the Week shines out as a superstar, shining really brightly this week, our Star of the Week. They instill all of our pride values, particularly their passion for learning this week has been wonderful to see and has made me smile every single day. So thank you to this person for your passion, your resilience, your intrepid and your dependable. Such a shining star. So our Star of the Week this week is Martha Coleman. Well done to you. I have loved seeing all of your home learning work. Thank you for sharing it with me. You've made me smile and you've kept me going. Well done to all of you for being intrepid and keeping going and being resilient.
Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Harrison from Taylor Class on the top floor of the Tower of Power. Just here to talk about our star of the week for this week. So these last couple of weeks have been really different in our class. Lots of different things in terms of different teachers working with us, lots of interesting, challenging work coming our way in the form of fractions and our non-chronological reports and making clay dragon eyes, and a lot of different things that have really challenged us. Now, through these last few weeks, there's a lot of children who've really stood out and shone on a daily basis, and we've had more names on the Smiley Sun than I think I've ever seen before. But there is a certain somebody who's really, really standing out to me. Somebody who I've had to speak to both of his parents a number of times to tell them how fantastic he's been on a daily basis. I rang his mum, I've rang his father to talk to them and say, look, your son is just setting an awesome example. His work quality is brilliant, his attitude is awesome, he's showing all of our pride values on a daily basis, and I'm just loving teaching him, especially in maths. So our star of the week in Taylor Class, for setting a fantastic example of our school pride values and being a shining star in all areas of learning, especially maths, is Tyler.
Good morning, Team GR. It's Mrs. Homburg from Serdish Pandy Class on the top floor. And I'm pleased to say that we'll be watching this on the top floor, back at school. Now, it's been really, really tricky choosing a star of the week because obviously we've not been in class, but my Seesaw timeline has shone so brightly and been incredibly busy with some passionate workers working from home and sending me absolutely fantastic amounts of work, showing still that they're dependable and empathetic and passionate and following our pride values, even though they couldn't come to school. So I'm super proud of my class. But I had to choose one person. Now, this person has shone very, very brightly, and she sent me lots of videos, and her smiley face has just dazzled me all week on my timeline. She has learnt how to make a bronze axe head. She's persevered with her time telling, and she's made charts to help her. She's enjoyed the story that Mrs. Ponciani's been reading and sent messages back about it. She's written haikus. She's been an archaeologist and tried to work out what some artifacts are for. And because she's so empathetic and such a good friend, she's also come up with some great solutions to what she would do if she was having an argument with somebody. So, for shining really, really brightly from Seesaw and being an absolute star, my star of the week in Serdish Pandy Class is Grace. Well done, Grace.
Hi there, it's Mr. Mould here. I hope you've had a wonderful week, and I can tell you it is so much sunnier for having everybody back this Friday. Now, my star of the week this week is such an incredibly dependable young man, I can always rely on this young man to be able to lead a group, to be able to listen effectively, and to be able to communicate information really well throughout their team, just like we were doing during our orienteering PE lesson this week on Tuesday. This person is also a very empathetic individual, just like Ellie. One of their friends last week, and it was the same person this week, managed to hurt themselves at break time, and this person made sure that they were helping their friend out, looking after them and making sure they came in and they were sat on a chair and getting them something to drink, and they were just acting in such a mature way and making their friend feel so much better about the fact that they'd hurt themselves. So thank you as well for being so empathetic. Now, for these reasons, for being intrepid throughout their learning, for being dependable, just like Daisy, and for being empathetic to their friends, just like Ellie, my star of the week is the wonderful Henry.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Barrett in Rosen class, and I am really excited to give our Star of the Week this week to somebody who has just been working so hard. They have been so resilient, just like Rocco, when we've been doing some really tricky maths this week, and this person hasn't always found it the easiest, but they have never given up and they have persevered and have done such a fantastic job with it, and I am so super proud of this person. This person also tries hard to show the pride values in everything she does, because she is so dependable and is always trying to be helpful and looking after others, and she always loves to help and hold the door, and she's just an all-round superstar. So I'm really proud to give Star of the Week for Rosen class this week to Alta!
Hi everyone, it's Miss Atkinson here. I am super duper excited that we will be watching this video back in our classroom together tomorrow, enjoying Celebration Assembly. I can't wait to come back to school, and all of Reynolds class and Surdish Pandy and Monpergo class have been incredible throughout home learning, and me, Mrs Homburg and Mrs Smithson are really proud of how you have learnt with pride. So this week I've chosen my star because they've been really dependable, just like Daisy. They have been having a go at everything. They have been reflecting on their colour just like we would at school, and they've been an amazing scientist and been looking at food chains. They have been an amazing mathematician and telling the time. They've been an archaeologist and they've been searching for clues using the Bronze Age artefacts. They have also been an incredible poet. I just can't believe how much they have packed into the 2 weeks of home learning. Their poems have really brightened my day. They've used some wonderful words in their poems and shown passion just like Paolo. So my Star of the Week for being an absolute superstar is Hector!
Hi there, it's Mrs Wilkinson from Milne class on the ground floor. The whole class has been amazing the last few weeks. We've been homeschooling and I've just loved seeing everybody's work and videos on Seesaw. It's been brilliant. But there's one person I'd like to give a particular little shout out to. She's practically done every activity set for her every day. She's so passionate about her learning and she's been wearing her school uniform every day too, which has been lovely. Just for making me smile every day and for possibly being one of the brightest little souls I've ever met, I would like to give a shout out to Piper.
Hello, it's Mrs Hale here from Rosen class. My shout out is for Polly. She's had a super week. She's been trying so hard. She's such a helpful and kind member of the class, and she's done some fantastic independent writing this week, and I'm really proud of her. Well done, Polly.
Okay, the sunglasses are on, the Factor 50 sun cream is on, and the sun is blazing because we are ready to celebrate all of the children who have reached the Smiley Sun this week or have been to see me for a Head Teachers Award. Well done to all of you. Can we give them a great big Team GR? Whoop, whoop. Well done, everyone. Okay, Mr. P's Star of the Week, and this week it is going to somebody who you don't see helping you with your learning around school, and you don't see him helping you with your play outside at lunchtime, but he does do something to help all of you every single day, because this person comes in all sorts of times of the day to help clean the school and keep it looking lovely and make it safe for all of us, which at the moment is really, really important. And he works tirelessly every single day, including the weekends sometimes and late into the evening. And he does all of that with showing great pride and passion for what we are doing as a school. So I am very, very thankful to this person. So this week's Mr. P's Star of the Week goes to Mr. Tester. Okay, something else really exciting has happened this week because we have finally launched our very own school radio station, Groove Road Radio, with the help of Mr. Morland leading the team of digital leaders, and of course thanks to the incredible efforts of Friends of Grove Road and the fundraising that we did last year. It has seemed like a long time in the making because of all the things that have happened, but thanks to Friends of Grove Road, thanks to Mr. Frost for creating our professional studio, and to Mr. Morland and our digital leaders, we are now up and running and going out live every day to the world. So, to tell us all about it and share how it is working, we're going to now go to Mr. Morland and our digital leaders.
Thanks, Mr. Parkhouse. And yeah, as you can see, I'm here outside the Grove Road Radio studio. It looks as though the mic live light is not on, so it's probably safe for me to head in and see what is going on inside the studio. We'll do that right now.
This next shout out is from Bobby in Surge's Pandy class to Izzy in Taylor class. Missing you at home today, Izzy. Hope you get on the Smiley Sun. See you tonight. And this next song is for my mum. This is Someone You Loved by Lewis Capaldi.
So Olivia, could you just show us around what's going on here on the studio?
Yeah, of course I can. This is where we store all of our songs and jingles. And this is where we control the microphones and the speakers. And then this is where we can see that it's going out onto the internet.
Fantastic, sounds really interesting. And how have you found it for this first? You've done 3 days now. How have you found the experience?
It's one of the best experiences ever.
So, boogieing away at the music there, boys. Who else can be listening into our station then?
Well, you can listen anywhere in the world. Australia, New Zealand, China, Japan, anywhere.
All you have to do is go to our Groove Road Radio website on the internet. All you need is Wi-Fi connection and the internet, of course.
Fantastic. And how have you found the first 3 days? It must have been pretty nerve-wracking, was it?
Brilliant. Yeah, it's fantastic.
So Elsie, could you just explain to us what else is going to be happening on Groove Road Radio?
So next week we're going to be doing podcasts, and we're also going to be going around school and seeing people's work and showing you that.
And what made you want to be part of the team here?
I really want to become part of the team because I love music and I like trying to program things like that.
So there you go, a quick glimpse behind the scenes of the very new Groove Road Radio, which I hope you'll be tuning into soon, and we're looking forward to getting as many of you as possible down here into the studio soon to record your work. So, a final word from our digital leaders.
Tune in to Groove Road Radio!
Groove Road Radio! Singing time now, and the perfect song for this week because we are all going to join in together from across the school to sing We're Here Again with our friends. Here we go.
We're here together and the day is new. There's a song in our hearts and a shine on our shoes. We're here together and we welcome you. It's a day we can share and there's plenty to do. We're here again with all our friends.
And there's more to share this week because I want to show you and share with you something that we're really proud of that's developed in school since September, thanks to the incredible talents of Mrs. Skinner, because we decided in the summer that it would be really nice if we could theme our stairwells in the school, because they are or were looking a little bit boring and a little bit dull. So we decided that it would be a nice idea to theme our stairwells, naming them after famous illustrators. So at the front of school now, we have our Quentin Blake stairwell and we have our Axel Scheffler stairwell. So to do that, Mrs. Skinner has worked with the children and used her amazing skills to create all sorts of wonderful paintings and drawings and pictures to display in the stairwells, and we'd like to share that with you now. Okay, everybody, well, it has been simply wonderful to see you all back in school safely today, and I hope you have a fantastic Friday along the way. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and we will see you all on Monday morning. Have a great weekend. It's goodbye from me, Mr. P, and Mrs. Mangum, Mrs. Kendall, Miss Folks, Miss Barrett, Mr. Mould, Miss Atkinson, Mrs. Homburg, Mrs. Smithson, Mr. Morland, Mrs. Rabina, and Mr. Harrison. Goodbye, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. Stay safe.